Hey folks. My name is Alicia Bell and I'm here to talk to you about the investigation of the Yourmockislame war. In May 2009, Yourmockislame started reviewing mocks. Frazer Rankin was trying to point something out. But every tactic and opinions Frazer and Kasim tried, it didn't work.
Pressure going on from the criticism, getting ridiculous, getting through this war.
This was the most disgraceful thing to have ever happened. Because many people thought, why would they mock people like that? We are human beings, not mad creatures, from a different universe. YouTube is a video site and not a place for bullying and bad work to show the world what a disgrace we are. Autistic people overreact at many things and also can't control themselves. But they still get reviewed and criticized in a very harsh way. Fucking scumbags.
I just don't understand why it happened like this. Frazer and Kasim just overreacted and I'm sure many of you will understand. Also, these critics seem to act like a bunch of free speech protesters. They're just in the wrong business if they do it on YouTube. Ignorant little shits they are. For fuck's sake, I'm just so angry at them as I well remembered it. Anyways, we've learned a lesson about criticism. But do they really need to be angry comments and cloning videos for boisterous and harsh bullying news? I thought it was supposed to be taking them on board with what could you do to improve the video. Frazer only disliked these certain comments because he just doesn't like getting angered at and being called names. But now I'm sure he understands.
As well as the first month, we'll also look at the things before, during the war and the aftermath. We'll also look at the users involved as well as the victims. During the beginning of 2009, there was good sharing success on TV industry. Especially when Maurice Tinkler and Ryan Morgan joined Frazer Rankin, Kasim Massoud, Carlos Enrique and TV for TV industry on YouTube. But problems soon began at the end of April, especially for Frazer. Frazer closed his first YouTube account and he came back as Frankin218. Then, on the 8th of May 2009, the war of criticism and TV industry on YouTube broke out.
It was rather sad and poor. Because there was 1-star ratings on Kasim and Frazer's work, which was a big surprise, because they thought this was their best. Kasim believed that it was Praj, also known as Peter Thomas, who rated the video. Kasim had also told Evidence earlier that year he noticed Praj's comment. Just before Yourmockislame arrived, Kasim and Frazer blocked Praj. Also, Kasim was giving demands and Frazer was rather lost for words. Then, this happened. Pure disgusting behavior from this user, probably because they blocked him and YMIL thought YouTube should always have a say. It doesn't always happen.
What the hell? Yourmockislame has started reviewing mocks? Clearly fun can get spoiled out of that. Really, just why would they do that?
It was purely pathetic.
To make matters worse, Joker accounts arrived for the first time because of deluded attitudes from Frazer and Kasim. The account names were Frankin218, 219, 220, and alongside the imposter account name of Kasim Massoud and with the LTV legend overreacting, they made an account called Kasim Should Apologize.
Those fucking little shit scumbags. What a disgrace to what we human beings are. We are not like celebrities or anything like that. We're just human beings.
The success of TV industry in 2008 and the start of 2009 was good. It had great things on TV channels, particularly on LTV and RITV, as they had interesting things in common. Now it has been spoiled by desperate free speech shits. Things like that will never be the same again.
And I'm sure you'll know what Peter was talking about. But first of all, the summer of 2009 was neutral, but things did go downhill after the summer. And it was a lot worse than May. Although Kasim improved his work, Frazer did not. Then, in September, this was the story many people fell for, particularly on Frazer, because he asked him how it happened.
It was so shocking. The first time TV industry has ever been warned in this situation. After Frazer found out information, he had spread the news. It was then XZ1 who thought Kazim Mazam died in a car crash. It just shocked so many people, and Tim Paragat thought Frazer was the right man to be taking his place. I mean, after all, he had been sharing TV industry with Kazim since the end of 2008.
I just couldn't believe it. How did that happen? So I asked him to make sure.
The memorial of Kasim Massoum was very important indeed. It made Hannah upset as well, as she has a YouTube account. She had very good relations with Kasim. In fact, she was even said to be in a complicated relationship with Kasim. Emotions were mainly in tears. Frazer Rankin was then soon afterwards appointed series director, alongside Maurice Tinkler as the deputy director. Then came more disgraces to the human race. More Joker accounts arrived, as well as the return of Yourmockislame and the Frazer and Kasim Joker accounts. Mart's Fagus was first up, as a new Joker account, in October 2009. Then Frazer continued his arguments with Praj. But he got threatened with cloning videos after arguing. So then, he closed his second account, and he came back as Frankin856. His TV channels were even shut down, and he stepped down as series director after only 2 weeks. Maurice Tinkler then took his place.
Disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. Frazer was only trying to ask Praj, what is the point of Joker accounts? The only answer was free speech. What a load of horse's cock. Bullying people is not free speech, and that's what you're clearly seeing on reviewed mocks. Sure, many people will have different opinions on YouTube, but if you're forcing their opinions, then you're just being a spoilsport. If Frazer wants to block ratings, then that's fine by him. He's probably done that because he thinks his mocks are above 1 star.
It soon got worse. Frazer wasn't even making TV mocks, and then Frankin856 was created. Moron 33333 was also created, and Maurice Tinkler made the Sirius show to talk about laws around Sirius. But then those videos were cloned, including Frazer's radio show, which was created by employers of RITV, etc.
It was the Secret Rankin Radio, presented by Duncan Moore. He talked to Frazer, Jody, and Peter about these YouTube problems. But then again, we realized why there was criticism. But this type was wrong.
Presenting this show was indeed important. Frazer really wanted to know who created these accounts. You should only mock people in a certain way, like what comedians would do on TV. So don't even bother bullying and ridiculing them on YouTube, unless it's in a certain way of understanding. But they did not.